Mete um body kit foda. Se quiser te mando cola, guarde o rei o block. Eu tô no rally ouvindo rock de quem block. Pode ir se luta no fito, para no POC. Hater enjoado, bonde passa, manda coça.
Hello, everybody. Today, I'd like to try something new. This is a vlog that I'm going to start doing weekly to talk about the videos that I release on Mondays. Today, we're going to talk about the graveyard video with all the Civil War era graves in it. So, I just found this place by mistake. Somebody had mentioned that it existed, but when I done the research, there was none. Nobody knew about it. So I get out, ride around, and look. About a mile from Cowpens National Battlefield, and I'm on a side road, middle of nowhere. I find a church, and I get out, start checking some headstones. The dates are within range, but nothing stands out as military. So, a little further walking, I started noticing a flag, and I remembered, hey, there's several organizations, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, VFW, the American Legion, several others, go out on Memorial Day and put out flags on veteran graves all across the country. And this graveyard had flags. So I got down on my knees and looked at headstones, and they were Civil War era headstones. So we done a little walkthrough, found probably 50 or 60 headstones from veterans of the Civil War. Most I'd ever seen in one place at any given time. And here in my area, there's a lot of Civil War history. We have 2 national battlefields within 25 miles. And originally that's what I set out to film, was a battlefield. And it's a no-fly zone. So you have to think on your feet, what's the next best thing? Veterans of the battle. So I get over there, I fly it, and in the final aspect of my flight, I run across an odd grave. So when I set the drone back down and pack up, I walk back out there. And it was Corporal William Wood from the War of 1812. He was in the Holcomb Legion, the South Carolina militia. And I was just blown away. I had to unpack a drone, launch it, and fly again to include that in the video. But I'm glad I did it. But when I uploaded the video, it came out horrible. And I pulled it down, edited it again, uploaded, still bad. Little better, but still bad. Not the kind of quality I wanted to put out, considering how much time I put into shooting this video. So I edited a third time. No good. Uploaded from a different source. That third video still was not good. So everything that I had put into those first 3 videos all the captioning for that particular grave from 1812 was gone, lost. I still had the fly footage, but all the work I'd put in, history, kind of like the place I was at. But finally got it edited on another device and uploaded from yet another device, and it come out pretty decent, minus missing all the previous work I put into it. So I kind of wanted to come on and explain that. But when I got home and doing the research, and if you will read in the video's description, it doesn't really talk about the graveyard. It's about the church. And that's where the history was at. That particular church was State Line Baptist Church. And it was built in 1794, 1781 in North Carolina on the state line. And one of the members, the founding member, was accused and convicted of drunkenness. So they kicked him out of the church. Well, this member owned the building and the property. And he took it down one log at a time, moved it 5 miles into South Carolina, and rebuilt it in 1824. So I guess that's why the history of the graveyard is not there, you know? Because this church has been around a little bit with a storied past. But I found a book on the Civil War that I thought might provide a little insight into my research. And it provided way more than that. Seems that all of my drone videos, except for a couple, have been playing to a theme that I didn't even realize. All the historic textile mills date all the way back to the Civil War. This graveyard ties in to Spartanburg and cow pens and all of it. It's all Spartanburg County. And Spartanburg, the hub city, you know, I've done a railroad video, was the center of it all. So talks about slavery and all of that, which was more prevalent down around Charleston and on the coast. I think there was like 6 major farms in the Spartanburg area that owned slaves, and they had less than a handful on each farm. But those 6 farms are the 6 prominent people in this whole episode. You know, they're the ones that built these great textile mills that I filmed and left leadership positions in these textile mills to join the Civil War. And when they kept back, they ramped up productions to provide uniforms and whatnot, ammunitions and knives and all of that kind of stuff for the Confederate Army. So it's a pretty pretty unique story. And at some point, I'm going to sit down and I don't want to read somebody else's book on the internet, even though it's a pretty interesting book. But I am going to outline parts of this book and how it pertains to what I do. My channel is listed as an aerial photography channel. But is it? Who knows? I feel it's more of a history channel with aerial photography thrown in to make it history exciting again. And while I really enjoy flying drones, I really enjoy capturing stuff that intrigues me and hopefully you. So I sure would like some input on it. And tell me some things that you'd like to see me do. But it has to be something that pertains to my area. I mean, there's a lot of history in the South. And, pardon me, little orange fella wanted to get his 15 minutes of fame. But in this case, it was 15 seconds of fame. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up right here. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen. And we'll do it again. Thank you very much.